Welcome back to another tutorial. Today I want to show you how to add distance and bearing on AutoCAD Civil 3D drawing. So let me open this drawing in Civil 3D. So we have lines here, and also we have the cargo points. So I'm going to show you how to add labels, that is bearing and distance. So simply go to annotate, and then under the annotate toolbar, just select the add labels on the top left corner here. Just click on add labels, and then select line and curve at the bottom. Then choose add lines and curves. So here you need to do some settings. First of all, make sure that the feature here is line and curve. The label type, select, you can select multiple. If you want to do multiple, you can also select line between 2 points, for example, in between these points here. And also, but for this case, let me show you how to use single. For now, just select single segment. And the label type here, you can find that you have bearing only. You can select bearing and distance, but because I want to show you how to add bearing and distance, let's select bearing over distance. Make sure that bearing over distance is selected. You can leave this one as default, and then you can also do settings. So under lines and elbow style, click on this pencil icon here, and it's going to open up the setting options so that you can do some settings. So the first thing that you need to do, let's first of all do the bearing settings. You can select, you can specify here text height. For example, let's do 2. And if you scroll down a little bit, you can also find text of, or the text color. Let's select text color. You can do select any color that you wish to use and click OK. And also under contents, just under text, we have the content column. You can also just click this one here so that you can do some settings on the content. So make sure that you highlight everything on the this command. Just highlight everything, and we're going to choose measurement type. Let's first of all select bearings, because we are going to do bearings. Precision, you can do 2 decimal places, 10 seconds, but I'm going to do 1 second. Also, you can do direction, short name, and all that. For now, I'll do only that. And then after you have done setting, doing your settings, you click on this arrow here so that to effect the changes. So you click on that and click OK, and then you click apply. Then after you have applied, now it's time to set your distances. So click that to expand, and then select distance. This time round, let's do first of all text height, do 2. And if you scroll down a little bit, you can also select the text color. This time round, let's do green, then OK. And the contents of this, let's change. The first thing is to highlight everything on this command, and you can do 3 decimal places right here. And then we also want to show that this is in meters, so you can first of all, sorry about that, just select 3 decimal places, then click that arrow to effect. And also you can do I can add M for show that this is in meters. So click OK and click apply, and you can also see the preview of what we'll get. So I'll click OK and click add so that we can add the labels on the lines. So if you click that, you can see that we have the dimensions. But what you notice is that this distance in between the labels and the line is quite big. You can change that by going back to that add labels, then go to first of all select bearing and then scroll down. Then under text we can do offset, Y offset. We can see that this is 0.75, so we can do 0.2. hit enter, scroll down a little bit, and then the gap, border gap, we can also reduce that to 0.2 as well. Then apply. Also select the distance, do -2 as well, -0.2. Enter, scroll down again and do -2 for gap also, and hit enter, apply. Okay, so that's a little bit proper. We can also change these bearings so that you can have azimuth. So if we go back to this, then lines, settings, go to under lines label style, click on that pencil so that you can open up the settings. We can reduce this text height. You can see it's quite big, so that you can do one for bearing, apply. So we want to do the settings for bearing. So under content, under the row content row, just click on this and then select everything, this code, and let's change to north azimuth. 1 second, 1 second, like so. And format here, just leave it spaced like so. Then you select this arrow, click OK, click apply. Then also distance, we can decide to also do 1. Scroll down and make sure that the background mask is false. If it's true, just select false. And then we can also change so that you can remove the M here. Select everything, do your settings, precision, let me do 2 decimal places, and then to effect that, just click on this arrow like so and click OK and apply, and then OK. You can see that we have everything is set, but you notice that on this line the bearing is on the outer side. So to change that, select that one and then right click and go to properties. Go to properties, and then so under general, so select flip, click on flip, and then if it's true, just make it false. It's false, make it true, like that. So another thing that you'll notice is that this line, this dimension, or this label, the bearing label is forward bearing. This one you can also see that is forward bearing. This one is forward bearing. No, so this is not forward bearing, this is back bearing. This line here is back bearing, and also this one is back bearing. We can change that. First of all, let's put the bearing label outside the line. Select that also, go to properties and flip that to so that you can go outside. Now to change these two lines so that we can have the forebearing, just select the two and right click and go to properties, or just go to home and then under tool space select properties, and then under general you'll see this reversed. Now you can see it is false. If you click on that, you can change that to true. Now we have the forebearing. You can see from this point, this particular beacon, that is 30D, to 19D, that is 82 degrees 0 minutes and 2 seconds. This is 172 010. This is 262 0002, which is correct. Also 352 0010. That's okay. So I hope you've learned something. That's how you can add labels on Civil 3D in Civil 3D. I think that's all, and see you in the next one.